Namaskar. I'm Kumar Rakesh and watching Global Governance News TV. Today, going to discuss the Hindutva, nationalism, and the New Bharat. In New Bharat, I'm not talking about the India. I will talk about Bharat. India, that is, the Bharat was a part of the constitution. Was the makers of constitutions just already depict the two names, but one name should not be there. That time that is called the India. So this is a unique country in the world. Two name, one country. So we can understand how Mr. Nehru, either Mr. Gandhi, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, tried to bifurcate our Bharat in India and Bharat, and how after separation on the basis of religion, the country till now our Bharat has been divided in three parts: Pakistan, Bangladesh, and many parts is going, and they are trying to be. But we are not saying till date India that was Bharat, that is Bharat, that should be Bharat, that will be Bharat. So here discussing the Hindutva, what is Hindutva and what is nationalism? All opponents, those who are not Hindus, either in Christianity, either in the Muslims, they are saying the Hindu nationalist word is a word for the Hindu polity. I don't agree with this word and with this definition, whatever they have been given all the Googles. This Hindu nationalism is Hindutva is a complete word with the lifestyle, the religion. Only one religion in the world that is called Hindutva. Old, very old, more than 1.5 billion years old. No any Panth, either Islam or the Christianity is so older than Sanatan Hindutva. This is a matter of fact. But we are only one countries. Earlier, 20 years back, there was one country in Nepal, but now the opponents of Hindutva destroy the structure and culture of Nepal. If you see the history of 2000 years to 3000 years, the Akhanda Bharat, the part of the combination and then collectively known as 24, 20, 28 countries. If you could go deep in that, still, and out of and in 44 countries, there are reminiscences of Bharat, the culture of Bharat. This is a matter of fact, I'm telling you. So, Hindu ideological influences and all, sometimes back, if you see the 20th century, when the Indian National Congress formed, that was also the instinct of the Hindutva. So all leaders just trying to pray the Hindutva. But due to the change of the time, Hindutva is just when the 80s BJP formed. So opponent saying Hindutva is a champion by Bharatiya Janata Party, Hindu Nationalist Volunteer Organization, Rashtriya Swayamsevak. But this Hindu nationalist, the terminology, I don't agree. My personal view also, and definition wise also. And there is a more than 30 organization of the subsidiary of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. There is also no name in a Hindu in Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh who is a champion of the Hindutva. If you see the philosophy of Dr. Hedgebar and Golwalkar, Raju Bhaiya, Shashadri, Sudarshanji and all. But the champion of the Hindutva, 19th century Hindu reformer, we can say Swami Vivekananda, after Swami Dayanand and all, Aravindo. So, history is there and facts are there, but why not we are today the Hindutva Rashtra? So many topics and so many subjects are there. We have the two, Vandana Jinganji from USA and Bharat. So we'll take the comment from her.
Yes.
Welcome. So
Sorry about that.
no.
Good evening, Jai Shri Ram. I think we are going to change the way we should greet, because in our family, every kid, even those who are born here, we've been taught to say Ram Ram. And so the whole world is Ram by now. when we talk about this subject, which is very, very close, how could someone be so insensitive when we're talking about not to even expect? This is from eternity, and there is no beginning, there is no end, only one dharma, that is Sanatan Hindu Dharma. And the rest are all sects. We all know that. And as you mentioned, kan kan me ram, everyone feels within us, like, they like Putra Ram jaisa ho, Maryada Putra.
But my small
So
question,
why
Madhuraj.
not? Why
Madhuraj,
not Ram Raj?
I
Yes,
just
please.
just I'll take the from your thoughts. Kankan Meram, but why are going to make the if there is the Kankan Meram, why are going to make the temple? Just enjoy in Kankan Meram.
No, no. Kumar Rakesh ji, kan kan me ram, when we go to the temples, what is the significance of the temples? If there was none, why the Babar had to make the mosque? I'm asking you the
We
reverse
can't
question.
compare with the Babar. No?
No, no,
Our
no,
Hindu is
no, no.
more older
I'm
than the Babar. No?
just putting the reversal question to you.
Yeah.
The significance of temples in our life.
Okay.
Every individual, a Sanatani home, a Hindu home, has a temple in their home. But when we
Okay.
go to the temple, because every place has its own sanctity, we have been घर के पास का temple, then village ka temple. You know that what I'm trying to say, like, kul devta, gram devata, then you go further, then the city that you belong to. So that is where the biggest, because why do you need a Vatican? Why do you need a Makkah if this Ayodhya Dham temple is coming? So that is for us, like, for, because when we talk about this religion, as Poonamji did mention earlier, we have a history, never invaded anybody, and
Yeah.
then took everyone along.
That's the point. That's the point. Yeah.
Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. So
Yeah.
we don't
That is
need to
our
have,
philosophy. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Kumar Rakesh, we don't need to have our own place. We do. And
Yeah.
that is the need of the time. There should be replica of these temples. This is what I want, one in North America, one in Australia continent, so people feel. And then all the people around the world, not even the means those who believe in Hindu people, Hindu philosophy, they should go. And this is a small symbolic temple, Ram temple of America, Ram Mandir of Australia, the continent. Then we go to Ayodhya, our big mandir, like, for darshana. And that is what I really feel the time will definitely do. And we will take this mohim, like we should be urging the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, ki we should do this, take it further. I mean, we need to have our temple, we need to have our own identity, and no
Yeah.
doubt about that.
So you are thinking that this temple is your identity. This is identity of Hindutva. Without temple, we can't define ourselves. One, Punamji. Without temple, we can't define ourselves as we are the oldest religion on the earth. All rest of them, all the cut copy paste of the Hindutva. This is a matter of fact, historical fact. So Punamji, then
Uh,
our history is so rich, our culture is so rich, so oldest, but we are not the competent to those who has made 57 countries. Even what is present in
no,
our
it is not about being. It is not a debate about being competent or not being. It is a matter of consciousness, nothing else. You see, religion and dharma, you cannot compare. And Hindu, we have Hindu is a dharma. Sanatan is a dharma. Dharma is wisdom and righteousness. That is and Hindutva, as your topic of today's discussion is Hindutva, nationalism, and New Bharat. So I would like to mention here, it is unfortunate.
so
You
you want
know,
to find you want to find the new definition
Salman
after
Rushdie.
2014. Before that, Hindutva was not properly defined. Before
No,
that, the
it is
nationalism of the Bharat was not
Hindutva has
properly defined.
always been there. Actually, You see, it is the right, it is the movement. Actually, it is a movement for self determination, for self respect. Actually, and
Okay.
this has been, in continuity with people, through people like our warriors, like Lord, yes, Chhatrapati Shivaji, and then there have been many, those. And Hindutva, you identify with your, to you assert. It's not about assertion also, it's just protecting
Okay.
our own identity.
Okay. Okay.
We have the
So,
right.
that point is my half agree and not full agree. The protective identity. If you are not Hindu, no, you'll just understand you are a Bharatiya or Indian. That is a different issue. So we'll talk after the break. What is the difference between Bharatiya and Hindu, and what is the culture of Bharat? On the 2 points, what is the problem to make us the Hindu Rashtra? Three. Stay with us. Welcome the break. We're discussing the Hindutva, nationalism, and New Bharat. And just as Vandanaji said about the definition of Hindutva and nationalism, as Poonamji narrated about the how the Hindutva is only religion, the other was not, and this is our culture. The constantly, continuously, we are just following. This is spiritualism. You can see, understand out of the spirituality, a spiritually different one. Vandanaji, how just we can define and go ahead with this theory of Hindutva, number one. And number two, what's problem that we had not survived even the one country we had made the Hindu Rashtra as we are living in Bharat.
I'm going to, you, in the first segment, you asked about the identity also. I'm going to put my light on that also. First of all, let me answer you this 57 versus none. The
Okay.
attacks that we have gone through, I think this is a lesson for the world to realize because independence is not what you got like in 1947. You should always remember that. And then we have been, because the generations have been sacrificed to see this 22nd of January. And the
Okay.
generations have been brainwashed. Why do you need, your people are sitting within Bharat itself, those snakes, why do you need temple? They are still barking, they're still barking every day, you see. And yesterday also when we discussed on this subject, because for them this is their identity. When they come, they bark like every day there is a statement from these people like this, be your Maurya or Vesi, Jitendra, and then Lalu's son. Every day they are coming up with one statement. I think because they have not performed anything. So by these statements, they get some TRP on the television channels and on the media. That is what it is, the publicity gaining stunt that they are trying to do it. So in today's time, coming back to your this thing, the basic question, why we not being Hindu? Nepal was one, being a small nation, and not to make let that retain the Hindu stature. That is also the people from Bharat, so called the progressive community and the Congress party, those who infiltrated in their country itself. Now people are realizing it, and people have seen what is going on in Europe.
Okay.
Europe is awakening now. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
living in America, I can say that America, don't you believe that America is a Christian country? Any gathering that we go, they do have their prayers, but everybody is living peacefully. So what is the problem, Bharat, to have a Hindu Rashtra? Those who want to live, they can live, but they have to live with the principles that this is Rashtra. Rashtra is above everyone.
Okay, Poonamji, Rashtra is above everyone. Rashtra, and just we can see how our Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, for the Rashtra, sabka saath, sabka vikas, sabka vishwas, sabka prayas. So, how will define the Rashtra in present circumstances, as Vandana ji said, number one, and why not? My question is still is unanswered. Why not we just made like that? They on that not completing the 1,400 years the Islamist whatever religion there, but they made the 57 countries. What philosophy, what ideology they have adopted, we could not do.
That's why what I was saying, it is very unfortunate. Salman Khurshid, in his book
Salman
Sangharsh
Rushdie. Salman Rushdie.
over Sangharsh over Ayodhya, he
Oh yeah,
wrote
Salman Rushdie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
Salman
struggle of Ayodhya.
Khurshid,
The
Salman
Congress leader.
Khurshid.
Yeah, Congress leader. Yeah,
Ha,
yeah,
ha, ha. What
yeah.
he has mentioned about Hindutva is he mentions that it is like the ideology is equated with Boko Haram and ISIS.
Yeah.
See, look, do you have does any Bharatiya Hindu writer has the guts to write anything against Prophet Muhammad or
Okay.
the
We can
any
write. Don't worry.
no. So actually, whatever your question has an answer here, because these religions, actually Abrahamic religions, they have been following the policies of overpowering, either with with their they adopt many means, actually,
Yeah.
and expansion. And but Sanatan Dharma, I will call it Sanatan Dharma,
Hmm.
is based on spirituality, adhyatma. That is why, that is the reason that we have survived so long. Of course, it is not a matter of making how many countries. Okay, they may make so many countries, they may, but now, can you see, Pakistan, how can you get
Sorry,
women.
sorry, Punamji. We can't compare with the Pakistan. Okay. At
No,
this
no,
stage in
I'm
the
talking about the
anytime, anytime.
countries based on religion, their
Yeah.
ideologies.
We United
Today,
Arab
how many years?
Emirates and that is the
Very
country when we
few
compare,
years
but
have
we can't
been that
compare ourselves
Dubai,
Pakistan, Bangladesh.
Abu
Yeah.
Dhabi, Middle
Yeah.
Eastern countries, only few years ago, what they were. What
Yeah.
they were. This is prosperity has just reached some years ago only. So religion has nothing to do with this. The basis,
And
we
you
are
want to
very
say, you mean to say
prosperous.
religion is not mean to
It's
say
not numbers,
connect
it
to
is
the development.
quality.
Religion is not
Development.
related to
Bharat,
development. So
Bharat was Sanatan Hindu Rashtra nation thousands years ago, and it was Sone ki Chidiya we used to have. Means there are more than
but now
30.
that is some they have changed some. Vandana ji, some last I'll
No,
take just your
things are,
raising
this
your
is a
hand.
process, actually. You
Yeah,
cannot.
that's agreed. But now,
Two
whatever
major
somebody
points.
somebody is
Two
showing that Sone ki Chiriya, so that's why they are taken away. Now we'll say we are Sone ka Sher. So then nobody will just take away like that.
two
Vandana ji,
major points
the
which I
last
want to
we have only
two
have 30 seconds. Yeah, please,
two major points I have to put this.
please.
Afghanistan, if you go 70s, how Afghani people used to live, they were way too advanced than even the people living in Bharat at that very time. Number two, which is very important for you to know the Middle East crisis right now. When this happened, on October the 7th, the Hamas attacked Israel. And then Israel did give a warning to Palestinian people that you go and leave. None, none, not even a single Muslim country has given them shelter. They say, oh, we are with you. They can give money, but not ready to have the people in their own country. That is called where we have CAA, which will be implemented now. The
Yeah.
people, those who've been. So that is the difference. No matter 57,
So
but they
so
are not
so
even
so
for the young people.
that your input is so valid. Ki how they are helping the Muslim countries to Hamas and all, that is different issue. But how they are selfish, how they are the cunning. That we know the world is no world aware of that. How they are selfish, how they are cunning. They are not for a humanity. They are only for the in the name of humanity. They are just uh, uh, torturing the concerned countries and exploiting the other countries' interest with the name of so-called religion. So please, Poonamji, just 10 seconds,
I
please.
would like to mention here, you may talk about 50, but if you go to Indonesia, you go to Bali, even you go to the South America, you find Hanumanji's remains there.
That's okay.
Everywhere
That's why
you
I'm telling
find,
you the
these are
historical fact.
everywhere.
The historical fact
These
of the
are
last
everywhere.
3,000 years, last 3,000 years, historical facts are there. More than 28 countries are the part of the Bharat. This is a historical facts and document. And if you go through the more than, we have just find in current research, 44 countries, their reminiscences about the Bharat and its culture. That is also matter of the fact. In coming days, we'll see and publish the, so many books on that factor, how they have lied and cheated in the name of so-called theory and philosophy. Thank you very much. Just we believe that the Hindutva and New Bharat will just growing and growing, but not to try to destroy any religion, not to hamper and not to any dent anyone. Or we are growing as we believe in the philosophy of Vasudev Kutumbakam. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
India.